Good morning. Today is another day of GRACIE Jiu-Jitsu in Dali in China. I've just finished yoga in the morning and I'm about to go to the first Jiu-Jitsu session of the day. I'm filming today for a very specific reason. But first, I'm going to finish the morning session and I'll tell you after. Okay, so I've just finished the first morning session of Jiu-Jitsu. So now, let me tell you why this day and this moment is so important to me. Is it because I'm in China, surrounded by beautiful scenery and awesome people? That is great, but not quite. Is it because I've just received one stripe on my belt, which means that I've learned all of the GRACIE Jiu-Jitsu combative moves once? Well, that's a lot closer, but still not quite. Let me tell you why. Okay, so this is the reason. I just completed today my 20th hour of learning Jiu-Jitsu. And that may not sound like a lot. That may not sound like something to be really excited about. But I'll tell you why I am. There is this great TED Talk. And I watch a lot of TED Talks to give myself inspiration, but this one in particular sticks out in my mind. It's by a man named Josh Kaufman, and he figured out that you can learn anything in 20 hours. Now, you might have heard of the old maxim of you can learn things in 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours of practice to become a world-class sportsman, for example. And this came about from a man named Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers, which he studied lots of professional sports people and professional people and figured out that it took roughly 10,000 hours to become professional. But what Josh Kaufman and this TED Talk figured out is that just to become good at something, to become better than a beginner, it only takes 20 hours of focused and dedicated practice. And so today, I've just completed my 20th hour of practicing Jiu-Jitsu in a focused and dedicated way. And I've gone from a complete beginner to knowing some of these moves.
Getting someone in a straight arm lock from standing. Being able to evade a punch from an aggressive opponent, take them down to the ground and then end up on top of a fight. Escaping from being pinned on the floor. Being able to take the back and then get a rear naked choke in.
Now let me be really clear. I'm not saying that I now know the inside and out of Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not saying that I'm any more than a white belt of one stripe, because that's what I am, and that's probably what you could see in the video clips you just saw. But what I am saying is that I've gone from being a complete beginner who knew nothing about Jiu-Jitsu to now being at a level where I can walk into a room and not feel completely uncomfortable with practicing Jiu-Jitsu, to be at a level where I'm able to do some of the skills and I'm better than I ever thought I would be after 20 hours of practice. Now, the most important thing when talking about the first 20 hours of learning is to make sure that you do exactly that, is to make sure that you power through the first 20 hours. It's so easy to give up in the beginning. It's so easy to, after a few hours of training, decide that you're not very good at this, or you're not understanding it, or that you just feel uncomfortable about learning a new skill and you're never going to be able to get to the level that other people are. But if you power through those first 20 hours, then perhaps you'll be amazed about how much you can learn. Now, I have to be honest that 20 hours ago, I knew nothing about Jiu-Jitsu. I was getting everything wrong, even the grips and how you hold your hands. But now I'm starting to be able to self-correct. I'm starting to notice when I'm doing things wrong myself and correct it before Ferdinand, the instructor, even tells me. Which is an awesome feeling, because it basically means that some of the skill is already ingrained. It basically means that as long as I don't pick up any bad habits, I already know that skill. I already know that move that I'm trying to practice, and I've already learned that certain part of Jiu-Jitsu within 20 hours. I guess the main message I'm trying to get across is not that you can become an expert within 20 hours. It's not that you can get to a real level where you can become a professional within 20 hours, but that you can learn a new skill with 20 hours of focused and dedicated learning. And if you don't stop before those 20 hours, then you'll be surprised about how much you can learn. I applied the same to video editing when I first started this channel. I took 20 hours and watched video tutorials on YouTube. I practiced with footage, and not all of it was great, but after 20 hours, I was able to video edit and produce something that I was moderately proud of. Of course, since then, I've learned a lot more, and I've put a lot more hours into it, and I've become a lot better. But only by pushing through those first 20 hours where I didn't know what I was doing was I able to then carry on and learn more of the skill. Anyway, that's enough rambling for now, because I'm about to enter my 21st hour of training. I hope that helps you, because that's a philosophy that's really helped me in the past. For now, there's nothing left to say except for thank you for watching, and this is my life.